For the last 3 years, I've always been dreaming about getting a US bank credit card. And the thing is that I did not want to have a tiny ass limit. I said to myself, if I was going to get a US bank credit card, I was going to get things like, I was going to do things the right way. And I was going to have like a decent limit, like something 5,000 or 10,000 minimum. I didn't want to have like those 1,000 limits, whatever, like, they slap on your face. No, I didn't want to have that. So I said to myself, what is the best strategy for me to actually do things the right way? And if I wanted to basically get the high limit that I need. So basically, I realized that based on my research that the best way to actually to apply for a US bank credit card right off the bat and get a nice limit right off the bat was to basically like log into online banking and follow certain steps, a certain series of steps. Now, this means what? It means you need to have a US bank account. You got to have a US bank account to actually get a US bank credit card. And like a few years ago, they will approve you if you don't have a U.S. bank account. But basically, nowadays, if you don't have a U.S. bank account, they haven't even talking to you. They're not going to talk to you. So you first want to have a U.S. bank U.S. bank checking account or savings account for that matter before applying for a U.S. bank credit card. And what you want to do is you want to actually log into your dashboard. You can do things like via desktop, or you can do things via mobile. So basically, if you want to, first you want to download the US Bank mobile app. So everything happens, that's where the juice is really at. If you want to get a US Bank credit card and they really have a massive limit, you want to download the US Bank mobile app if you haven't done so already. And what you want to do is you want to go into the app and you want to select Explore and Apply at the bottom of the main dashboard. So I couldn't really show this to you because it had some of my info, and I did not want to reveal on national TV or national YouTube my info. But it's very simple. So when you actually are on the dashboard, you actually select Explore and Apply. You review the credit cards available and select your desired card tab. Then you choose Apply Now. And then what will happen here is that you have to complete the application, and once completed, the approval or decline review process begins, and decisions really are kind of long with US Bank. They will review your application and get back to you within 7 to 10 business days. And in some cases, it could be faster, but usually it's around 4 or 5 business days. That's the average I've seen. The thing is that, as I was trying to really get my US Bank credit card, I said to myself, what is the best scenario for me to get approved right off the bat? So I started asking questions around. I started asking some of my team members because I have a business. So I started asking my personnel, asking folks in my family, asking folks in my entourage. And actually, so every time I'll go to a social event or anything like a networking event, a happy hour, or a barbecue, like, and my cousin Selma is doing her barbecue, I was like, listen, I'm just fishing for information. So I realized that basically US Bank actually has a series. They have a constellation of credit cards for nearly everybody. Like, if you have bad credit, you can actually qualify for a US Bank credit card, not a problem. If you have fair credit, same thing. If you have a good credit, it's the same thing. If you have good credit, if you have excellent credit, so. But what I've seen here is that on average, if you have a credit score of 625, like based on our research, and we've been researching the credit like US Bank for a while now, and if you have 625, that's really where the juice is at. The sweet spot is at minimum. And obviously, as you understand, the higher your score, the better, right? And so that's kind of cool. So what you want to do, and what I did was I was improving my credit score weeks before applying for a US Bank credit card, because I know US Bank, they don't play games. If you don't have like stellar credit, whatever, they might approve you, but they might actually give you like a tiny ass limit. And I did not want to have that. I was like, no, you know what? At this point in my life, I don't really need like money that much. I need money. Everybody needs money, right? I don't need an additional credit card. But if I was going to get a credit card, I wanted to have a credit card from a prestigious institution. And US Bank fits that bill. And, they're really prestigious. But the only thing is, listen, I did not want to have like a 3,000 or 2,000 limit for like with my card that I have. Because otherwise, for me, that's just a waste of money. And I was very happy when I realized that US Bank offers a variety of rewards credit cards, including Cashback, travel, and points rewards. So this is kind of cool. And the website, US Bank website, even allows you to compare and choose the best card that fits your lifestyle. So this is really was fantastic for me. But one thing I wanted to probe, I wanted to dig a little deeper. I realized that US Bank actually offers a variety of low interest rate credit cards too. So you can choose a credit card that fits your lifestyle. Because I was like, you know what? If I can get a higher limit at a low APR, that's the best of both worlds, really. So this is kind of cool. And I was like, okay, let me just do that. So this will help me actually sort of rebalance my finances. And I also researched that there's something called the Rewards Center Earn Mall. So basically, it's like, think about it's an online one-stop shopping experience where customers of US Bank can receive rewards when they purchase products from over 1,000 online stores. You got to check this out, because basically US Bank is telling retailers all over the states to say, listen, you want to expose your products here, and we'll give you a steady flow of customers, of potential customers. And retailers, they'll love this sort of opportunity anyway. So basically, so it's called the Rewards Center Earn Mall. So make sure you do some research about that, because you might actually find that it's pretty diverse, and it's pretty good for your own situation, right? And the thing here is that if you want to you have to enroll though. So once you enroll, redemption for whatever cards, whatever perks you have is really easy. Just make a credit card purchase, and you will receive a text with the option to redeem points toward that purchase, and reply redeem to complete the redemption. The only thing is you must have enough points to cover the entire purchase in order to receive the text message to redeem. So your points will be deducted from your points balance and redeemed in the form of a credit to your monthly billing statement. So this is kind of cool. So I said to myself, if I'm going to go with US Bank, I just don't want to apply for the card and just use the card and basically pay every month and blah 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 blah. Now I was like, listen, this is kind of boring. I want something else. I want additional stuff, not just something else, but I want additional stuff. So that was really good. I was very pleased to see the results, especially after I applied to this Rewards Center Earn Mall. The thing I realized is that when it comes to credit cards, US Bank has a very rich offer. Really rich. I was really flabbergasted when I started going through the cards that they have. I said, wow, this is really good. This is like one of those things where you are going to get a card, and this is kind of cool. So basically, you need to find a credit card that fits your lifestyle. With US Bank, that's what it is. So you have to go with you can choose the US Bank Shopper Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card. It's a card that allows you to earn up to 6% cash back plus $250. This is really good. So you have a 6% cash back on your first $1,500 in combined eligible purchases each quarter with 2 retailers you choose. 3% cash back on your first $1,500 in eligible purchases of your choice on one everyday category. You have 1.5% cash back on all other eligible purchases. And the APR here, 19.49% to 29.49%. You are paying like $95 the second year. The first year, that fee is waived. And then you also have the US Bank Altitude Gold Visa Signature Card. It's a card that allows you to get 20,000 bonus points worth $200. And here you have an APR that's around $19.99 to $20.99. And there is a 0% APR intro on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 billion cycles. This is fantastic. You have the US Bank Cash Visa Signature Card, a card that allows you to earn a bonus that has increased from $450, from 150 rather, to $200 cash back. And the APR here, 19.49 to 29.49%. And you have a 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 15 billion cycles. So this is kind of cool. Like, it's a card that really allows you to earn you can actually earn a lot of how do I say it, a lot of rewards through it. So it's kind of I was very interested to learn about the different US bank, I would say US bank credit cards, because I wanted to really fit. I wanted to find a card that fits my lifestyle and also my family's lifestyle, because I'm married, and I have a wife and everything. So I said, you know what? I don't want to choose something just for me. I don't want to be selfish this time, because everybody's selfish once in a while. I said I wanted to do something for me and my family, so I was very happy. I also paid attention to the US Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature Card. It's a card that allows me to earn 50,000 bonus points worth $500. So that was kind of cool. I mean, me or you. And the APR here on that card is at 20.99% to 28.99%. And the annual fee here is $0 for the intro year, or the first year, if you will. And it's $95 afterwards. So this is kind of cool. It's a card that gives you a lot of flexibility too. So you actually have a 5x points on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked directly through the Altitude Rewards Center. You have 4 points on travel, 4x points on travel, gas stations and EV charging stations. You have 2x points at grocery stores, grocery delivery, dining and streaming services. You have 1x points on all other purchases. So this is on all other eligible purchases. And there's another card that I love also, the US Bank Visa Platinum card. This is a card that gives you a low intro APR for 18 billing cycles. So here, in terms of APR, you have 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 18 billing cycles. After that, you have a variable APR currently between 19.49 to 29.49%. There's no annual fee on those cards. Then you have the US Bank Altitude Reserve Visa Infinite card. It's a card that allows you to earn 50,000 bonus points worth $750 in travel. So here you have like the APR here is 21.99% to 28.99%, and there's an annual fee on this card is like $400. So this is really a card that you really need to use and to get stuff from, right? You have 5x points on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked directly in the Altitude Reward Center. You have 3x points on travel and mobile wallet purchases. You have 1x points on all other eligible purchases. And after that, you have like, that's what I told you about the APR, 21.99% to 28.99%. Then you have the US Bank Flex Perks Gold American Express card. So you earn 30,000 bonus flex points worth $450 in travel. So this is kind of cool. It's a card that actually gives you 19.49% to 29.49% in APR, and you have an annual fee of $85. So you have a constellation of cards with US Bank. Just make sure you choose the right one, though. And what I really found interesting is even though I was not like the right target for this card. I mean, I still have young folks in my family who need to build their credit. So I was researching also what kind of credit building credit card that US Bank has, and I was really happy to see that US Bank is one of the few large banks to offer a serious program around credit building. They have like different cards and whatnot for credit building folks. So that was great. That's really good, because I was thinking about my young nephews and my cousins, whatever. So I said, those they will need that info. So US Bank has the US Bank Secured Visa card. So this is a card that allows you to have to enjoy no annual fee and credit building benefits. So the credit limit here goes from $300 to $5,000. You also have the US Bank. There's no annual fee, by the way. And you have the US Bank Altitude Go Secured Visa card. It's a card that allows you to earn up to 4x points while building credit. So this is kind of cool. So the rewards here are like, you have 4x points on dining, takeout and restaurants, delivery. You have 2x points at grocery stores, grocery delivery, streaming services, gas stations, and EV charging stations. You have 1x points on all other eligible purchases. Plus, you have a $15 credit for annual streaming service purchases such as Netflix and Spotify. And the credit limits here goes from $300 to $5,000. The annual fee here is $0. Then you'll have the US Bank Cash Plus Secured Visa card. So you can build credit and earn cash back with this card. This is just fantastic. You have up to 5% cash back on 2 categories you choose. You have 2% cash back on 1 everyday category. And you have 1% cash back on all other eligible purchases. The credit limit here is kind of similar, though. You actually get $300 to $5,000. There's no annual fee. So the bottom line here is what? When you think about the U.S. Bank credit cards, you have to think about a bank that is very solid in terms of its offer. I mean, think about it. Look at the breadth and depth of the offer of the credit card offer that U.S. Bank is exhibiting right here. This is kind of cool. And what I love is that I think I told you already. It's about just even the secure credit cards. That is like they've sat down, thought about it, and have a serious program for credit building folks. So this is really good. This is really, really good. And in addition to that, you also have like other business credit cards. So you have, but before I talk about the credit cards, I want to tell you how I actually got approved for my U.S. Bank credit cards real fast. I know I said it at the beginning, but I want to say it at the end also so you don't forget. So basically, make sure you think about 3 things. Think about your capacity. So your capacity to repay whatever you charge on the card. So that means what? That means you have to show your proof of income. You have to show also your proof of like proof of income. Yeah, your W-2, your 1099, your whatever you have. You also need to cultivate a relationship with the U.S. Bank. You need to have an account with them. You need to make sure that account is in good standing, because they will see whether or not you've been playing games with your account in terms of overdraft or any kind of fishy business. You don't want to have that, right? You never want to have any scenario of negativity that is associated with your U.S. Bank account or any other bank account anyway. So you want to have that. And you also want to, and this is really important, your credit score is important. U.S. Bank does not publish the credit scores they want, but based on insiders we talk to, including now that I've been approved myself, basically I become an insider. So basically 625 seems to be the sweet spot for you to get the credit card that you want. So I want you to think about those 3 C's as first. Like banks like to talk about 5 C's, and with the other 2 C's being your collateral, okay, and your capital. But those collateral and capital, you don't really need that. I mean, you need, but you're not going to have like a credit card. You're not going to collateralize the limit they give you on a credit card. If you have to collateralize that, it's just called a secured credit card. So what I want you to really make sure is that with a U.S. Bank, you have also access to small business credit cards. So you can actually power your business purchases from points to cashback. There's a credit card with benefits made for your business. So you can also check out the business credit card they have at the U.S. Bank to see if you qualify. So I want to say something about credit card. Is that, have you thought about your preferred credit cards, your U.S. Bank preferred credit cards? Because I gave you like 8 names. Have you thought about which one you will qualify for? So really, you want to think about that. This is the credit card question for you. You want to really think about that very deeply. And also, I have another money question for you. The thing is that, what is your money situation like? Are you comfortable right now? Because I know for me, I was like, listen, I better really fix whatever problems I have, whatever financial problems I have, because before applying for U.S. Bank credit cards, I wanted to fix the money equation. So, money, what is your money situation? Those are 2 things you got to think about before applying for a U.S. Bank credit card, so you know exactly what you want, and you stand a chance to be approved for exactly what you want.